In a nation with so much poverty, no regard for human life, corruption, manipulation, extortion, persecution, and lawlessness, one will expect that our leaders, especially our religious leaders, should be the last resort of the voiceless masses. Hi guys, welcome to Production with Julie on Julie TV. It's your girl Julie. How are you guys doing? Well, on today's video, I'm just gonna make it a little bit quick. I want to talk a little bit on Pastor Ibiyeomie's rant. I'm not a very good fan of Daddy Freeze. Yes, I listened to some of his videos. Most of what he puts out there, I don't agree, but he's entitled to his opinion, he's entitled to his teachings, and he has his followers who agree with all his teachings. Now, going to Pastor Ibiyeomie's response to Daddy Freeze about David Oyedepo said in one of his teachings, I'm not going to repeat what exactly what brought this up, but where I'm going to concentrate is, on the response from Pastor Ibiyeomie, because he has been somebody I looked up to for a long time. I went back to what his rant, because I actually call that a rant, because it looked to me more like a rant than, a preaching, especially when it comes from a man of God. When it comes from the pulpit of the Lord, he stood by the pulpit of the Lord and said, oh Lord. So for me, it doesn't really look Christ-like. Well, this is my opinion. It's my opinion. We all have the rights to our opinions. Reason why I would not buy or go along with what he said is because he's a man of God. According to him, a man called by God. And one would expect, I always say in my videos, that when it comes to men of God, there are things we, the lay people, don't expect to, hear them say or hear them, teach. Because there's a whole lot of people look up to them for, for inspiration, for their spiritual growth. So when most of them stand at the pulpit of God and they utter words, one will begin to wonder, is this person truly a man of God or not? Listen, I am not judging him. If you listen to most of my video, you will know that I'm one of those that believe in that part of the Bible that says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I'm one of those that believe that. So I leave the judgment for the judgment of the men of God to God, because that's what the Bible said here. Their judgment is for God. But however, in his last video, it's called the attentions of so many people, including myself. I posted it, and I was like, can this actually come from a man of God? If I may repeat some of the things he said, he used words like, I will kill you. I understand that he was angry. I understand that he's trying to defend Pastor
I will tear you. I will tear you to pieces.
Earthly father. I understand.
I'll be alive. You saw my father. Then say, hey, I will
like
tear you to pieces, you bastard.
Daddy Freeze.
People have fathers don't solve fathers.
Using words like, I will kill you. You are a bastard. Who is your father? You were born in a ship. That to me is not Christ-like. I don't think Christ will do that. A lot of people, when I posted that, said Christ did that in the past. A lot of people, men of God, did that in the past. But not to that point. Words like that, where if you read your Bible very well, there are instances this were used, and this were for the glory of God. It was not meant for men. For a man of God, not even God himself. You are fighting for a man of God, not God himself. I have never seen him, this aggressive or this angry You know, for Christians that are being killed all around Nigeria, for the poverty in the nation, you know, for a whole lot of ills going around among the Christians in Nigeria. I've never seen him react that way. So for him to react to words, teachings, because I listened to the both videos, I listened to that of Daddy Freeze, which, you know, is one of those teachings that I will buy. Like I said before, I don't buy all his teachings. But that video, I will buy his teaching because he was right and he supported his teaching biblically. You know, if you don't agree with what he said, there are many ways to dialogue. You want to, you know, discuss with him, or you want to correct him. But going all out, calling a woman, another person's child, a bastard. No child is a bastard. Every child has a father. You know, for you to call him a bastard is unacceptable, especially when it comes from a man of God. Threatening to kill him is very wrong, coming from it, not just from a man of God. You don't tell people, I will kill you. That's a threat anywhere around the world. As a pastor, we don't expect to hear that from you. You said you will tear him in your own words, you know, and you repeatedly insulted his mother, especially his father. You said in your own words that who is your father, you know, implying that his father is a nobody. Because I still believe he knows that he has a father. But, you know, in the African concept, if your father is not a politician, is not well known, or, you know, you're a child of a nobody. So thereby, you know, degrading his father and accusing his mother, who we all know is even a lawyer, a well-learned woman. You insulted the woman to that point. As a woman, I felt offended too. If you have a problem with Daddy Freeze, like I said, there could have been a better way to solve it as a man of God. I shouldn't be the one preaching to you. You are a pastor, you know the right way to do things. We should not be the one to tell you this is the right way. What will you preach to some of us? What would you tell us? If somebody like you can be at the pulpit and, you know, render words. Like I said, with all due respect, I respect people who say they are called by God. I respect them because I am not God. I do not judge nobody. But when words are like that, it's being thrown out carelessly, one will begin to wonder, being called by God, if truly. But however, I would solicit to Pastor Ibiyeomie that the priests, especially his parents, you owe them an apology as a man of God. I understand that you're angry. I understand you're trying to defend your papa. But you shouldn't have gotten that angry to the point of insulting his parents. Insulting even a whole nation, the Somalians. Giving him names, even his race, especially in a war like this. We are trying to fight, you know, racism. We are trying to fight a whole lot of ills in the society. And here we are with a man of God consistently, you know, abusing other race, even his skin color. It was not right and it's unacceptable anywhere in the world. We have a lot of problems in Nigeria. In case if you don't know, Christians are being killed every day. Go to southern Kaduna, you are where you are in Nigeria, you are there. You see how Christians are being butchered. We have poverty on the streets of Nigeria. We have people who are homeless, hungry. There are issues that we expect that the men of God should discuss. Not issues like this. Why are Christians fighting each other? There is no unity when it comes to the Christendom. That is why it is very difficult for us to, fight the external bodies. Because there is not even unity among us. I am not a preacher. I am not preaching. But I just want to air my mind and let, our pastor know that he was, at that point, with this particular issue, he's wrong. He's wrong. Don't, I try to, your members and the church members, because you are the pastor, they agree. And from your own word, you said something like the lion part of Christianity, that is your lion part of Christianity, and which I don't also agree with you. The lion part of Christianity should be that part that will fight for every life, that will defend every life, that will come out on the street of Nigeria, try to stop the dehumanization happening in that country, that try to, correct the government, that try to protect, that will speak out for those without a voice, that will speak out, that for me is the lion of Christianity. We want to see you as a crusader, not somebody fighting a man who is sitting, in front of a camera just as I'm doing and airing his own view biblically. He has his point. He brought it out from the Bible. He has every right to say what he feels like saying, which we all watch. He never insulted. He only brought out his point and supported it with the Bible. Insulting him, especially his parents, was out of context. That's where I will end this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. It's your Lady Jolie on Jolie TV.